Hello and welcome back into Blister Critters with a Planet Cthulhu, our Season 4. Where we left off, the players had currently set themselves up in the old free candy van, broken down in the Fun Urchin Park, whatever, car park. They were told very promptly to fuck off by the guards and to essentially come back later on, when there would be work and more food. The shanty town didn't seem like a good place for them to stay, so they, as I say, they chose the free candy van with the postman. Last episode they were dealing with a hawk that turned out to be quite polite and essentially just left.
Turned out to be an eagle named Hawk.
Yeah, it was an eagle named Hawk.
I thought it was Hawk.
As an American, I find it very offensive that you would dare call a bald eagle a hawk.
So, without further ado, we join our players inside the free candy van, all snuggled together with the postman. And
does he have any mail for us?
Not yet. He'll unload his sack later. Not yet. It's a Sunday, so we won't have to save mail for you just yet, So, what are you doing inside there?
Alright, chaps, I guess we should go report that we've killed, in inverted commas, the eagle that's been bothering the town. See what kind of payment we can get for that.
Yeah, I find it quite odd that they would name an eagle hawk.
We don't have to relitigate that. We can just move on.
Well, your parents called you Dick Cheese, so I don't think you have much room to judge.
You know, they may have been on mushrooms. I will say that they were quite adventurous with drugs in their youth.
Well, as a badger, I don't know all about mushrooms. I can say that's a valid reason enough.
Now
At least you had parents.
You will remember that yesterday, or the previous evening in game, you had already gone and told the guards that you had got rid of the hawk.
Yeah.
And in return, you had been given some stale biscuits.
Yes. I think you lads were all about revolution last time. Getting into the park, causing some trouble. I'm always up for a bit of rough and tumble. So perhaps we should see if they have work yet, so we can get in and start messing some people about.
I mean, we got rid of an eagle. Surely that's enough to get us in.
They said we had to have waiting until there was work, so see if there's any yet.
Let's go start our fetch quest then.
Well, hold on a moment.
Yes.
It's still only just becoming night. The day has ended. You did sail the critter waters to get to this point yesterday. And as such, you're going to have to spend the night outside. If you remember back, the guards would basically tell you that they will only give you work during the day, and you work for food, which is why most of the shantytown have become quite starved and somewhat emaciated. They're either not useful enough or weren't able to make the grade, so they didn't get chosen.
Well, we've got a nice van here to sleep in.
Not sure about the company though.
Pretty comfortable.
Yes,
That body odor.
I don't feel quite comfortable sitting around this mailman.
He
Oh,
seems
don't
very
mind me,
comfortable with
chaps.
us.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, he's
Where
fine.
the
You
fuck
can't
are you
judge a
come
man
from?
by his erection.
God.
So, as you're all kind of in the van, you will generally hear a tap at the doors.
Alright then, who's that? Who's out there?
New van, who this?
Speak now.
I see you guys chose the creepy van with the doll. You'll notice this is one of the guys from the shantytown.
Yeah, I trust him more than I trust you. What's your business?
Well, we just wanted to see about how you feel about potentially helping us try and get in this place, try and take it over.
We've had thoughts
I
about
would
that
like-
ourselves.
I would like to know your name first, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Jerry.
Huh.
How many
Feel
is there?
shivers through a
Jerry.
past life.
Jerry. Huh?
Can you describe
Okay.
Jerry to us? What is Jerry?
Jerry is about 6 inches high and is a black and white gerbil looking creature. Scruffy, bit mangy. You know.
Looked like
Is
one of
there
my
three
hairballs.
of them? Did
was
they
that?
talk in a Boston accent?
Do you think that
very
can do a
nice,
Boston accent?
Doing
It's
the best I
Boston
can.
/ New York.
Doing
New
the best I
York,
can,
are you?
mate.
Hey, it's me, Jerry.
I'm Jerry.
Right then, what? Well, we're quite open to the idea of helping you out. Don't like those guards any more than you do.
Well, you see, at one point we used to live in there, but don't know if I remember telling you this or not. But since that glorious night fella kind of came in, whatever he calls himself, and set up a guard network, he's turfed out most of us. So we've been out here in the shanty town. Now we want our houses back, and we think you lot could probably help us.
It's all well and good. We possibly could, but I'm not entirely sure how.
Yes, what
You
would
can
make
get
you
in
think
there.
that we can help you?
Well, you see, it's almost as if you lot are the main characters of this here story.
Is it maybe because we
antagonists.
killed an eagle?
I don't see where you come up with that opinion. It makes no sense at all.
So, well, once we're in there, when we just get swarmed with more and more guards in some sort of safe space.
No. What you do, you see, you do the jobs they tell you to do, and you got to scope it out. You got to tell us how many guards there are. Once you gain their
we're not
trust after
celebrities.
doing a job or so, you can cause a distraction, perhaps, at one point.
All right then.
I feel
I
like
think-
we're being told the rules here. Okay, I see what's happening.
I
Scope
see.
out, reconnaissance. I'm an expert. We know what we're doing.
There
What do you say,
go,
lads?
Bit of the old razzle dazzle.
I don't necessarily think I'm quite good at reconnaissance. What do you think I should do, Mr. Jacob? Should I have like a different role, or should I help you all?
Don't you worry, Token. You stick by me, and we'll put your talents to use.
The eye in the sky,
Okay.
why don't you? As for
Your mate don't seem too bright here, does he?
not always, but we'll get by. Gertrude, I reckon you and I might be on distraction when that time comes around. Reckon we can cause some trouble?
Where did Gertrude go?
Gertrude.
Gertrude's here.
Gertrude, wake up.
Gertrude's mute. She's taken a vow of silence.
I'm sorry. It seems like Gertrude is toking up as we speak.
Yeah.
Gertrude has found
she
some
found the
strange
mushrooms.
pills.
He's smoking the devil's lettuce. If you don't know, that's what she does quite often. Sorry.
I wondered what that smell was. Thought it was the skunk.
Oi, don't. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well,
All right, Badger. Just hold off on the theatrics at the moment. We've got some recon to do first. We'll.
I suggest you lot get a good night's sleep at first, obviously, because you know you want to go bright and early in the morning. And if you wait out by the gates, they'll hand you out the best jobs. And considering you lot are new here and seem quite well fed and strong, they'll probably give you one of the more harder jobs to do. You do that, and it'll probably get you off their radar a little bit. You'll just think you're here to help like everyone else.
you think we can send the scrawniest one of us to get one of the easier jobs?
Don't reckon they'll do that. Not the generous type, I think.
Well, not quite, essentially, see, because it's written in the story, you know.
Ah, plot armor.
Exactly, that's the one. Plot armor.
Yeah.
Deal with it. So yeah, shut your eyes, get some sleep, get to the gates in the morning.
Well, shit. Let's sleep this off, and hopefully tomorrow will be a bit less meta.
Probably not.
Ah, the poor writer.
And as you start drifting off, you can start hearing the gentle sounds of rain starting to hit the top of the van.
Oh, I just love the sound of rain on a metal van. What do you think? I like to sit up all night talking about how much I love the rain on a van. What do y'all think?
I think if you say one more word, Birdie, I'm going to shove something down your beak you wouldn't like. And Pat will help me.
Very well, I'll go to sleep.
I could take out the cork and stick it down his throat.
A cork or cork?
You are.
Cock, and you don't want to know where it is.
Oh.
You probably guessed.
Yeah, from the sound of it.
And is anyone going to keep a watch or anything, or whatnot? Anyone going to keep an eye out for whatever's happening, outside perhaps with the rain?
No, Gertrude is just fully asleep.
No, we're just
I'll
going to
take the
close the
watch.
door and keep ourselves safe inside.
Flyers taking watch, it seems.
I'll take first watch. I want to keep everyone safe.
I'm having a hard time staying asleep, so I will rotate watch with you, Mr. Manure, every once in a while. Just let me know when you get tired.
Yeah, thank you. I might need a pee break in a bit.
Okay. Well, as you're sitting there on watch, the rain starts coming down heavier and heavier. The shantytown animals all disappear up into their little shanty shacks and whatnot. Kind of sorry-looking state of wet cardboard and damp cloth, and by the looks of it, an old washing machine. And the water keeps rising and rising until you start seeing eyes looking at you from the water.
How many sets?
Hmm?
How many sets of eyes?
5.
Oh.
You gonna say anything to the others?
I think how close are they?
It depends. Some of them you can see. It's quite dark outside. There's no artificial lights. The moon's quite covered up. It's raining quite heavily. You see some that are kind of skulking their way up to the shantytown, and some that are kind of almost circling, kind of near the van.
Okay. Give it a few more minutes, but if they make any progress towards that, I'm basically going to be banging the trowel on the side, just try to wake everybody up. Just if they get any closer.
So, as the night draws nearer, these eyes get closer and closer. And roll me a instinct check, Flower, since you're on guard.
Okay. Instinct. Let's check my instinct. My instinct is a D10.
Nice.
Nice.
D10. Any bonuses? Hey!
Ooh.
I'm too distracted.
Yeah, well, you don't see anything. I want to
looking
see
away, that's what it was.
who'd be closest to the doors.
Reckon I'd take a pretty close post to the doors. Perhaps Gertrude would have done the same.
Well, I am awake. Toucan is awake. If you remember, like I said, I'll rotate, watch with him because I have a hard time going to sleep.
All right, so where would you be?
I don't know if necessarily if I'd be close to the doors, but I probably would because I told him I'd relieve him, so I'd be close enough that he could,
Alright.
knock on the door and I'd
Yeah,
swap
but-
out with him.
Roll
you
me
can
the
put that
same
on
check.
doors.
Makes
then.
sense. Instinct. Ooh.
You
I think
can,
I am.
you can do
Mickey.
worse than a 2, but not by much.
D is good.
It's
Oh.
the same damn roll.
Fuck.
Oh,
I got it too.
A 2.
all right.
Okay,
Well,
what
you
if
don't-
I rolled but with disadvantage because I'm asleep but I do have big ears?
Go on then. I'll let you do that with disadvantage.
Alright, so I'll just roll 2. And it is I think I'm D8 as well. Yes, so 2D8.
That would be
That's a
two
2.
still.
Yeah.
Exact same roll.
That was
Wow.
it was a nice idea.
Well, the 6 would have done it, but unfortunately not. So, okay, inside the van, none of you notice the doors open.
Nobody noticed the door.
No one notices the
Ah,
doors
fuck.
open
Fuck!
at all. No one notices absolutely anything. And
Oh my fucking god.
now, how would I go about doing this? Since okay, right, both Toucan, Calaris, and no,
Annie.
just Toucan and Calaris. Roll me a scurry check with disadvantage.
Oh, why though?
You didn't notice them coming in the doors. You've been beset upon.
I got a 4.
Oh, that's a 3 technically, but it's 2 nat 1s.
Oof. Well,
I got a
okay.
4.
Let's see if. Well, you've been invaded by the Gator crew. The one you pissed off earlier seems it didn't take kindly to being bonked on the head too many times, and it brought friends. So it's going to roll a d10, or both of them are, I should say. And that's 2 d10s. Right, so the first one is going after Toucan. That's a 9, and the second one is going after Polaris. You technically had a 3,
Yeah.
so
And Clark's is a dasher, so kind of makes sense.
yeah, that is true. You are a dash.
My pass
I think I could spit it, but I'm not that harsh. So, Polaris, you wake up just in time before this little gator kind of snaps its mouth around your feet. Took, I'm afraid you're going to get a bunch of feathers pulled out of your ass as this thing's going to roll a d10. You take 2 damage as it plucks your ass.
I dare say, buy me dinner first.
No more taking
Now-
shaking the tail, fella.
All of you need to roll me a scrap check for your turn.
Right, Cap and I both roll this with advantage.
Okey dokey.
That's an 8 from me.
I roll with disadvantage.
It's a 5 for me.
And I've just realised rolling every single thing as a gator has put everything as a gator in here, so that's helpful.
Scurry. Disadvantage. +1 though. Oh, great, I get 3.
We're all rolling scrap checks. What you said?
Yep. Scrap checks.
I thought it's scurry. I
and-
thought it's scurry.
With advantage or disadvantage? Because I noticed we're all rolling 2.
Oh,
No,
you
Cap,
rolled.
Cap and I are rolling 2 because we have advantage. You guys just copied for some reason.
Okay, so I did 3. I got a 3. So the first one was a 3, not the nat 1. It was a 3.
Oh, no, I just got straight 1, so I'm still sweet.
So, took him 3, Gertrude 1, Flower, what did you get?
Roll again. I rolled scurry with accident, but I'll do me scrap.
You got
I
6.
Disadvantage.
I'll give you the
It's-
6.
Yeah.
Oh, you get 6 anyway.
I rolled the wrong thing. +1 though. 5.
So, just typing this in.
Jacob
Cap,
and
you got a
Gertrude,
6.
we're here twice. Some of us.
What did you, oh yeah, it's just the turn tracker thing. Yeah,
Can
Cap,
only
did you
be
roll a
one.
6 or what did you roll?
5.
You rolled a 5. Right, for some reason it put you to 6. That's very right, turn tracker's a bit of a weird thing to do.
How dare it?
Right, so the ones that got inside, I'm going to give them automatic. You know what, I'll give them a 2 because they've already attacked this round. And I'll just roll the other 3 gators. And they
3? You
roll
don't need 3. It's fine.
D10.
Oh,
6, 5, and 3. 6, 5, and 3. Let me
Everyone-
put these into the right order. Even postman set.
3 people.
Huh?
It's like 5 people. 3 people on 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You could have killed this thing earlier, but you didn't. And we pissed it off. Why is it saying Polaris has got a 9? Did you get a 9?
No, I got an 8. I keep changing it to 8, but it keeps going to 9.
I remember why I hated Matt as the GM. This was.
Why is that? That because I try and kill you all the time?
I'm really starting to wonder why the postman has an initiative order.
Oh, he'll help
I'm
me with
actually-
something long and hard, I'm sure.
I'm noticing that, and I find it that's weird. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to roll the postman's initiative as a d8. You got a 7. Wow, the postman actually got better than all of you.
Yay.
That's fine.
MVP.
No, he didn't.
Now you're going to be a bit. Okay, right. So, Jay, you're going first. What are you going to do? Don't forget, you're in tight quarters with these 2 inside. So, I'm going to say everything's going to be at a slight disadvantage.
Okay. Is there a disadvantage for them too? No? Didn't think
Yeah,
so.
for the ones inside.
Oh, fair enough. Right then, so I'm guessing we're at the same positioning we are on the map, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of put.
So the one croc coming through the window, and then the other one coming from the
I'm going
back.
to space you out a bit on the map so it's, it's a bit more obvious, because
Right.
obviously Tugan is at the front of the vehicle and that's the
Okay.
postman.
I think knowing that Tukin is a bit more delicate as a bird, and that Gertrude is like next to me, Colaris is going, to arms, we're under attack, lads. Rally-ho! And he's going to charge and try and, ignoring the one behind him, and try and get and tackle the one near Tukin.
Oh, well, you see, I'm going to have to roll a scrap to see if it can get you for that. Because
Do I get to roll a dodge for that or no?
I will say yes, you can roll a dodge, but this thing is rolling a d10 and you have to pass an 8.
Well, that's fine. I have a +2, so it's possible. Hey, I got a 10. Get
Yeah,
wrecked.
indeed you do then, so you can. I don't even know if that's actually part of the rule set, I just kind of added it in for the sake of it, so hell
That
with
was
it.
a dodge thing. So I
Oh,
assume it
my
is.
hero.
Right, so Colaris nimbly nips out of the way, just pulling his little short badger tail out of the jaws of the crocodile behind him, and goes to go slamming into the one menacing deer token.
Okay.
Guess that's a scrap roll, yeah?
Yep, scrap. Got a bonus
Oh,
story.
fuck, that's a 2.
Ooh. Yeah, no way in hell. This thing definitely just somehow manages to like sneak its way almost up and around the top of the dashboard, and you basically faceplant into the glove compartment. That's it. So that gives us the postman. Now, considering the postman is not actually supposed to really have a turn, but because I accidentally kind of added him in. What say you then, ladies and gentlemen? I will let you decide what attack the postman has.
I think we all know it's
Yeah,
a
the-
bludgeon. I think we all know
Yeah, the
what he can
club.
do.
He pulls out the mini nuke he's had keistered this whole time.
It's a very poo-covered mini nuke.
I think he'd store it in the
It's a
front,
very
unfortunately.
poo-covered mini nuke. It's a very white-covered mini nuke.
Yeah. A little bit of red in there too.
Well, I'll say he rolled a
Rain it.
d6. So he's got a 3, and that's against a d8 to see if he can. Yeah, unfortunately, the postman tries to thwack the gator and quite clearly misses. So
Oh, what's the Gator and Sausage Puppet Show thing? Punch and Judy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Croc.
Does it actually have a name?
Yeah, I think it's Punch and Judy.
Well, I know Punch and Judy, but he said it was Gator, but I don't know if Gator has a name.
Let me check.
Croc.
Continue on.
Well,
while I
either
check.
way, it is now Flower's turn. Flower, you're being molested at the top of the van by another gator.
Is it too late to talk about this?
He just scored the crocodile. Sadly.
No. And unfortunately, this one, yes, it's too late to talk to. It's just trying to eat you.
Well, that bug it. And he's just going to pull out his plant trowel, his hand trowel, and go for the smack.
Okay, roll me a scrap. You have a 7. It rolls a 3, so yes, you hit. So, right. Roll me your scrap again, and then plus your bonk damage. That's 3. What's your bonk damage?
I have bonk is a d8.
Roll the d8 then. Oh,
7.
shit. That's 10 damage right there.
You shall not hurt my friends.
That's
You
a lot of
cur.
damage.
It's
Well,
a bad damage.
It's the big one, and considering the big one can't quite get in, it's gonna just kind of start moving towards the front of the door. It looks like it's eyeing up to them. But for now, it's gonna try and just kind of bite through the door. Jacob, up again.
Jacob is going to jump into the driver's seat and try to start the van.
That's going.
Grand Chef Bunny.
Okay. Roll me a noggin check then.
A 1.
Yeah, well, you kind of you see
Maybe.
this thing. I tell you what, you tell me how you fail.
Yep. So, Jacob jumps into the driver's seat. He looks at the driver's wheel, he looks at the pedals, and he turns around and says, "Does anybody know how this thing works?"
I do, actually. I'm quite good at remembering old word, antiques, dare say.
Can the toucan describe to Jacob what to do?
No, I don't think so somehow. And I'm going to have to say that instead of...
I love that as an explanation. I don't think so, somehow.
Well, no, I'm going to say that because you had a nat 1 there, instead of turning the keys, you open the door.
Well, it wasn't this one.
That's not what you wanted.
Opens the window.
It flips
I
the
thought I knew these vehicles, but the fact that opened the door was what button you pushed, I find that very...
And
I'm flabbergasted.
based on the picture, and just going to have to say that the driver's side is the other side from the alligator. It's not the,
I don't think that's going
the
to help. you. I think
alligator's
it's
at the van door. It's at the passenger side. It's not at the driver's side.
It's the side it's at.
No, it's not. I disagree.
I do not think so.
I protest!
It's a different kind of van. It's an import.
Bullshit.
Those Japanese cheap vans.
And K cars.
Yeah.
I think you should roll odds or evens whether or not the driver's side is on the alligator side.
Okay, evens. It's on the side it's already on. Oh look, I rolled a 6.
Alright, everyone, it's the battle of the GMs. Everyone grab the popcorn.
You rolled that before you said that, you dick.
All right, okay, I'll be fair.
Reroll.
Oh look, it's an 8.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I'm not winning this one. That's fine. I open the door and I just say hello to the alligator. I was like, oh,
Not
you
see you
again.
later.
How you doing? Did you try that food that has been in an arse recipe that I suggested last time?
I think I'm just going to eat you, buddy.
Man of rabbit foot is said to be lucky, yet also not.
Okay.
Actually,
if I get
I
any
dare
other
say
actions
it
I
is
can
quite-
do in this turn.
It is quite common to eat rabbit.
I
They
will let you
taste
do a
very good.
small action. I won't let you attack because your main thing was to try and turn the van on. But if you have anything you can think of, let me know. What are you thinking? What are you kind of think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if I've opened the door, the alligator's there. I'm going to do a very quick retreat back
Right.
to the driver's side, where the window is luckily open, and I'm going to jump out the window of the driver's side. Of the
I would
passenger side.
say, because you're trying to jump away from it, roll me a scurry.
Scurry.
See if you'll get a bite on you. You're going against a 4.
I got a 7.
Alright, well I'll let you do that then. You managed to kind of jump away from it.
Excellent. Jump back into the passenger seat, and is the window open?
You know what? Roll me odds or evens. Evens it's open, odds it's closed.
It's a bit odd this time, isn't it?
Into the inner chest.
Yeah, of course it's an odd.
Yeah.
Holy
Well, no, the window is unfortunately closed.
Well, at least I've
And,
got some distance between us.
Yeah, I mean, it can still poke its head in and get you next turn, but you know.
We'll see.
And with that, you suddenly hear the postman pipe up and go, oh, my sack's full. Cartman,
Calm as here.
you've been very quiet. Give me an ad read.
An ad read?
Yeah, it's
An
halfway
ad
ad
read
read.
right now.
Yep.
Okay, how about planks and sausage roll? They're delicious in many of a rolling way. They're made out of lamb and horses, and not pork. Lamb and horse, crans and sausage rolls.
Ah, the horse sausage. The best kind of sausage, apparently.
Say they're bigger than normal.
One of the simplest ads that this postman has delivered so far.
Just a wee bit. So, okay. What can I say? What can I say? Roll me a d6 and that'll give you a
Give
plus
him a
on
limp
that
sausage.
roll. Yeah, go on then. Roll me a d6 quickly, buddy. 2. Well, it's only going to give you two health back, so...
Sweet. Yeah, no, I found that just lying around. I'm going to stick that on one of my
And
spikes.
because it's a sausage roll, it's going to be quite chunky. I'm going to say it's... You know what? A 3 SP. Have you got a space to fit that?
Can you fit that sausage in you?
That's a good question.
The one Pat delivered from
No,
his
actually I can, but that's everything. That's all I can have.
Well,
A full inventory.
that's all you get then. So, with that, oh, do I dare? You know what? Roll me one last roll and roll me a D100. If it's over 50, the postman will lower his load over a Gator. Unfortunately, it's just a petty, small little splooge on the ceiling. You get no damage from this one. Anyway, back to the fight at hand. Gator at the top is going to try and take a chunk out of Emmanuel Manure, and it's rolling a 6. What are you going to roll in terms of scurry?
I've got the scurry is a d6 plus 1.
Oh, very nice.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's not very good. So it's going to
No.
roll a D10 worth of damage. 3. You take 3 damage.
Oh, grand. Dude. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Basically take a chomp out of your ass. Right, Toucan. Been bit in the arse, you missed a few feathers. What are you going to do?
I am gonna find out how to start this vehicle. I just say, Mr. Jacob, I am quite knowledgeable with vehicles. I can get this vehicle figured out.
Okay, how exactly are you knowledgeable with vehicles as a Toucan?
I mean, you don't even
I've-
have thumbs.
I have
You
researched
just not
and
thinking, right?
studied quite a few old world vehicles and items. I'm quite knowledgeable. I studied it in college when I got my philosophy degree. It was a minor in old world vehicles.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you roll me a noggin check, and on the pass, I will need you to roll a second roll, because this thing has been sat here for 20 years.
You want me to get disadvantage?
You know what? Yeah, fine, roll me a disadvantage.
No, hey, I offered that idea. I find that very insulting that you would accept it. All right, no, just give me it. No, you know what? Give me advantage because I offered
No.
disadvantage. No, I damn it.
Nah, you shouldn't have told me.
You piece of shit. That's a 4. It's a 4.
That's a 4. Well, I was looking for at least a 5.
You
Oh,
piece of
yeah.
fucking
I really
shit.
think you should have said that before you rolled it.
No, I didn't say it earlier.
You
I
piece
did
of
say it when
fucking
Cap rolled it.
shit.
Are you sure you want to do that rather than attack?
Yes, I am gonna do it. I stand
How
by my
dare my
words.
bird not know how to operate a human vehicle?
Okay,
Bullshit.
well, that's your turn.
We
then,
should
or do you
all
wanna
know
do
how to
something
be
else?
motorcycle riders from the
Do you,
back.
do you want to tell me how you failed that?
How I fail that? It wasn't quite the level of a nat 1, but I would say I found the keys and I tried to put it in ignition, and I tried turning it over with my beak, and it didn't quite. It turned over, but it didn't have any fuel. Quite. I'm
Don't say that,
I
because
do.
we might try again.
I do believe, Mr. Jacob. I feel like the fuel may be a little gelled up. If we can continue to crank it over, we'll be able to get it cranked over here pretty soon. But it does seem to be have some spark.
Ask that postman, he knows plenty about cranking it, I reckon.
Well, the other Gator out there is just going to start making its way towards you, and it's kind of watching what you're doing, almost kind of amused at the fact you're trying to start a vehicle that's been sat for 20 years without fuel.
How does this crocodile know that?
You said without fuel. That doesn't mean it doesn't. I said the fuel's in there. It's just a little bit gelled up. That doesn't mean it isn't gonna work.
It's not meant to fucking
We
work.
look out the window and the van's on cinder blocks with no tires.
Then he pulls out the nuke.
I'm taking the nuke out of my ass. Let's do
Dreaded
this.
brown.
Gertrude, what are you doing for your attack? Or are you going to try and start the pointless vehicle?
No, I'm not going to bother with that yet. I've definitely not got the noggin for that.
Gertrude,
No,
try
I
it.
want to try.
You can hear Jacob. Gertrude, come try this van.
How about I fend off these snappy guys from you?
We all need to try the van at least once.
And so this is what I want to do, Matt. The closest crocodile to the people starting the van, Toucan and the rabbit.
Well, you're closest to this one here. The one that's nearest to them is kind of way at the front of the van.
Okay, whatever works. Essentially, I've got projectiles on my back that are the forms of my porcupine.
Yeah. The quills.
Yes, I want to shoot a few of them.
Go for it.
Okay, projectile back, passive standard. Your back is covered in barbed quills to fend off would-be biters, and they shoot. You gain 1 DR you gain +1 DR, and you can fling quills as a standard action to deal D8 damage to all opponents in short range.
Yeah, so roll me a scrap, basically, is what that means.
Okay. D10.
A 2.
Is it maybe
Eight.
Scurry? Because Scurry says throwing here. Is that a throwing attack? Or
I suppose it's attack, so it would be a scrap. Throwing that kind of thing is more like throwing a ball. He's not throwing anything, he's kind of projecting
I get it.
from his back. Yeah. So, unfortunately, you do miss. These calls are going to go straight past Gator, and it kind of just looks at you and kind of, unamused. And now it's going to go in for an attack itself. And you will have to roll above a 10. Above a 5 even, should I say, for your
Above a 10.
scurry.
Right, me.
Yeah, it's going to try and bite you.
Fun. D8. 5. Hang on.
Meets it, beats it. I'll say you're fine with that. So it kind of lunges towards you and you just kind of sidestep it. Maybe trips over something on the back seat. Now it's the turn of the Gator that's in the front of the window. And it's going to go for odds is going to be Toucan and even is going to be Cap. Oh, look at that. It's odds. So it's going after Toucan. Who I think isn't here right now, is he? No, he's BRB. So it's going to go after Cap instead.
That's
Beat a
fine.
2 for me.
I was going to try and jump in the way. Anyway, so yes, it goes for Toucan, but Jacob jumps in the way.
Roll me a scurry that beats 2.
I mean, I've got a +2 for Scurry anyway.
Right, well in which case it completely misses, you disorientate it. And now it's your attack.
Fabulous. I have disorientated the biggest of the alligators that's currently trying to get into the driver's door of the van. Jacob, unhappy with the key that's currently in the van, pulls out his own set of keys from his mini bunny fatigues and repeats the attack that it made in a previous episode on this crocodile or alligator by, well, bonking, by smashing the keys into the face or slashing. He does a sort of cool flip as well, and attacks the alligator in the face.
Cool, well then roll me your scrap and I'll roll a scurry.
A 3.
3.
That's not very good.
Yeah, no, this thing is well aware of what you're doing and just sidesteps.
It remembered the attack from last time. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to
it kind of looks at you and
mix
just
it
go,
up.
Ooh, the
Sassy Gator.
postman. The
Didn't say the
postman,
magic
the
word.
postman. What to do with the postman? You know what, I'm going to roll it a d10. Yeah, no, it's going to have a natural 1, so it's not going to do anything this round either. Manny Manure, you're up on the gate top. You're the only one that's done any damage so far. What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna keep on, at least
Hopefully
keep
do
this
more
one
damage.
occupied and do more damage onto the one that I'm taking. I'm going mano a mano. Mane a mano.
Manny Manure.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget,
D8.
ladies and gentlemen, you do have a catchphrase you can use once per area to re-roll a game.
I can use it twice.
Yeah. So, roll me your scrap.
My scrap is a D8. Oh, see, hold on. Double check.
A 7.
there you go.
Ooh.
7.
Unfortunately, this thing is wise to you and it sidesteps your attack.
It's a surprisingly
Bugger.
mobile.
Yeah, you know what?
crocodiles.
Surprisingly mobile crocodiles. Well,
They
Cap-
can run at
Yeah.
shocking speeds.
the one that was
Yeah.
attacking earlier was the one at the very front of the band. The one that was at the side of the band wasn't attacking, but never mind. It's going to try and attack you now. It's got an 8. Can you roll me a scurry to see if you can get out of its way?
Me.
No, Cap.
Oh.
Jacob. It's very much one of those fired and missed scenarios.
Yeah, we're kind of just going back and forward here.
A little bit, yeah. I might start making.
Who shot first? Doesn't matter. No
I rolled a 10, so
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, it will move you, and now it's.
yeah. So I'm just jumping about this front of this van,
Yeah, bunny.
just scurrying in between the glove box and the driver's wheel, and hit myself off the mirror. And I'm just bouncing like a mad bunny.
Well, mid bounce, you decide it's your turn to attack. What are you gonna do?
My bounce, I have decided it's my turn to attack. What can I do from my position? I've already tried the car.
You can't try
Ow.
and attack
I could just try and attack again, but I'm kind of tempted to check what's in the glove box. What do you think, guys? Do you think we'll find anything useful in the glove box?
I think something might be wrong with the turn order.
I think it'd be quite fine to see what's in the turn.
Yeah.
Actually, I agree with Jay. I think something's
Yeah.
wrong with the turn order.
Something's fucked, because this is Cap's second turn, right?
Yeah.
That
I thought you had
Doesn't
5.
makes
It is going
sense.
through correctly.
Something's fucked.
Well, no, because he literally, because with the Gator first, it attacked him.
Yeah, but he got into the car and tried to start, right?
Yeah, but then it went round to the others. Gertrude is last. It's in number order. It is working.
Have you
Uh,
maybe messaged Jay in that case?
Yeah, I think something's up, because I had one turn, then Cap had a turn, then Cap had another turn.
Wait, where are you? No,
But
you're
I'm
there.
still at the bottom. So,
No,
the fuck?
the Gator's at the bottom. Polaris, you're 8. You should have gone with full postman, dude.
yeah, something's weird.
Did it miss your one?
I think it did. I think it fucked me. But never
Alright.
mind, let Cap have his turn first.
Yeah, Captain, I'll let you have another one.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, considering the state of this van and the writing on it, I think there's going to be a revolver in the glove box.
Oh gosh! Cap with a buddy with a gun, what have you to do?
So as I'm
Right.
bouncing around the,
Hey, kid, you want to buy some guns?
I just say I kick open the glove box.
I genuinely don't know what to have you roll for this one. It's kind of
Vibe, maybe? That's the closest we have to luck.
intimidate.
Oh, stuff finding is noggin, actually.
Yeah, it's a noggin. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 6 plus. It's
I would
a
say
standard
it's-
check.
I would argue maybe instinct for this one, considering it's a
All
smart
right, but
decision
you're not gonna
mid-battle.
get a gun. That's for damn sure.
Well, I want to see if there's anything useful I can use in order
Okay,
to...
well roll me a noggin.
So it is going to be noggin.
Yeah, go on, me a noggin.
Fine.
It's kind of humanated stuff.
Why is it always a 1 when it's a noggin? Right,
Well,
so
if there is stuff in there, you find fuck all.
Yep, I kick open the glove box, and what rolls out is just some soggy cigarettes and some used condoms.
Sorry, shit.
You
Well,
just
we
hear
know
the
who
postman
kills
come
them.
from the back. Oh, hello, you found me stuff. Okay, Jake,
Jacob with a harumph just ends his turn.
I think what I did there is I must have misread the tokens earlier. So yeah, Jake, give me a whatever you want to do. I think I must have misread the tokens.
That's fine.
But I'm just going to smack this upstart little Gator here.
And, that'd be a scrap.
Yeah.
10. 6.
This is a scurry, which is a 4. You do definitely hit.
Yeah, Goliath is gonna, like, do what he did with the gear and dodge that the week before. He's gonna grab the little rat by the neck with one paw and start bonking him over the head with the critter bone.
Cool.
The other.
Roll me your critter bone damage and then plus your scrap to it.
Plus my scrap to it?
Yeah.
17 damage, baby.
Re-roll the scrap on for this. Yeah.
Oh, I roll the scrap
Yeah, yeah,
dice.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Math.
Okay,
15
well,
damage.
That one's dead.
Yeah. Goliath wraps it over the head and caves its skull in one hit.
Oh, well, there you go then.
That's you done with then, young un. Now on to the next.
Good job, Badger.
Okay, well, it's going to be the one that's trying to bite Manny. It's rolled a 1, so Manny, tell me how you managed to very easily dodge this without having to roll anything, because it's rolled a 1, natural 1.
So he goes to hit and he's quite bulbous because he's basically got a lot of trap wind. And he just as it goes to hit him, he just breathes in a little bit and he just swipes. Just out.
You know what? I'm going to say this one falls off the side of the van, so it's going to fall back into the water. Right, Took, you're back. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and start the vehicle. I just say,
Are
I feel
you
like the
sure?
Jacob is bouncing about this cabin, keeping the alligator at bay, giving Tooken the chance to restart the van again.
Don't worry, Mr.
Oh.
Jacob. I know what I'm doing.
So that's a noggin check for me then. Go on then. I'm going to have to say you need to beat a standard check, which written in the rulebook is a 6. It's gotten harder since the last time.
Oh.
You got a 3. What do you do this
That's a 4.
time?
That's a 4. Oh, it seems to be a smidge flooded. We've got fuel in the carburetor, but it doesn't seem like it's coming quite through. We'll be able to get it, I promise.
That's okay. I'm doing fine.
Do you want to do anything else before your end of turn? You can do something else that's small. You can have a look around for a weapon or whatever.
Can I? Can I look for a weapon? I mean,
Yeah, roll me a noggin check. You know,
Okay.
I mean, Cap's character did open the glove box and just kind of.
That's a 5 because I got a +1.
Yeah, all right. I'll say you find something. It's not the best thing in the world, but you know, what do you think you find that's not a gun, for instance? Considering there's mouldy cigarettes and used condoms in this.
I find an enormous dildo, and it says written on the side, "Dildominator." Oh, I dare say this will be perfect. It has a vibrate function.
It glows in the dark.
You really want to try that one, do you?
No, really.
Falls
mean,
over
no.
and squashes you flat.
No. What would I find in a weird creeper van's?
A lighter, maybe?
I think
Some
some special
cigarettes?
magazines.
Some pills, a lighter.
Pills, yeah.
Yes. You know what?
Unused
No.
balloons?
It is a literally. It is a used porn mag. I find the magazine and I wad it up and I have it wadded up like I'm about to swat a fly.
Okay, that's more interesting. Give me a D4 roll, and that'll be whatever damage this thing will do. And as for size,
3.
It's a 3 damage, and I will say a rolled up paper. 2 SP takes up 2 SP. Sounds fair.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, now it's the Gator that's done absolutely fuck all. It's going to try and go through the front window like the last one did. It's going to roll at disadvantage because it is on the floor. It's a 4. And eeny, miny, mo. 2 can roll me a scurry quickly. You just have to be a 4.
An 8. Why can't I have
This-
that roll earlier? This is bullshit.
As you duck down to grab your porn mag, this thing kind of lunges in and completely misses you. Gertrude, what are you doing in the back of the van?
Sorry, you said Gertrude. I thought you said-
Gertrude, what are you doing in the back of
No,
the van?
That wasn't me. That was a break in this conversation. Me, I still want to try to dart these alligators. So
Cool. Roll me your scrap. I'll roll a scurry.
8. Fine.
Oh, you hit. Okay, so you say this thing is a D8's worth of damage, yes?
Yes.
Well, roll me a D8 worth of damage.
Do I get anything else with that? No.
Do you?
No, because it's the I'm throwing the spikes. If it was melee damage, I'll get +2. But no, that's a D8. Oh, damn it! That's my
You do
third, I think that's my third
1
D1.
damage.
I think that's my third nat 1 this game.
It kind of is, and now it's its turn to try and bite you back. It's rolled a 10. Is your scurry anything more than a 10?
My scurry's a D8.
Okay, it's going to try and take a bite out of you, so it's not actually going to use any weapon, it's just going to bite you. For 6, however, you do have your quills.
I was going to say,
So-
I'm covered in quills.
It will do you for 6. So you're now down to 15. Roll me a d8's worth because it's going to bite into you.
4.
Oh, you can do an extra 4 damage. There you go. See, I'm not that unfair.
So 6
Good.
damage. So 15.
Bite out you. You get 4. Now, Jay, your turn. What are you going to do?
Done one of the miscreants, might as well do it another. Here we go.
And he's gonna raise the bone high above his head, filled with confidence after one-shotting the last Gator. And wait, is this the one? Different one?
Yeah, different one.
Different one. Gonna whack him in the snout as hard as he can. So I assume it's a scrap.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
You hit. Roll me your your scrap, and then plus the bulk damage for your bone.
That is 11 damage. Damn it.
Oh, this thing is just hanging in there.
I'm
Tell me
out of
what
here
you
with
do
you,
to
you
this thing.
varmint.
I think Kolaris leans all the way back, smashes the bone club forward, and knocks out a few of the gator's teeth, and bursts a couple of little blisters on its chin.
Ooh, and as that pustule dribbles down, this thing is not looking very happy. It's the postman. Postman's going to take a whack at this gator in front. Oh, holy shit, it rolled 10.
That's
And
some
the
whack.
gator rolled an nat 1, so I'm going to use your critter bone ability and give it a 8.
Boner, same thing.
Does 4 damage. It doesn't get the scrap bonus because it's a bliff at the end of the day and it's not even meant to be attacking. Manny Manure, what are you doing? On top of the thing, you've already defeated, well, you've kind of kicked your gator off the roof, so you're kind of up there by yourself right now. You've got one that you can see that's sitting in the hood of the car, trying to get the guys inside. What are you going to do?
So I can only see, is it this one I can see?
I mean, you can see the other one with its arse sticking out the side, and you can see the other one with its arse sticking out the back. And there is one in the water that's kind of just, sitting there doing its own thing because it's rather injured.
Who sounds like they're having more trouble?
I mean, so far it's just Gertrude because Gertrude is taking the most damage.
He's going to basically start heading towards the crocodile that's giving Gertrude shit, and with the trowel in hand.
All right, roll me a scrappy.
Scrap, double check. 8. You should leave there alone, you bastard. 4.
Well, because this thing's focused on Gertrude, I'll give you one more chance to roll that again.
Okay. Yeah, again. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be. Oh, but you know what? You actually do hit it. It rolls a 1. It's completely observed with Gertrude, and somehow you've hit this thing. So, what do you do?
So he's on top of the van, and he's just doing the whole. He aims it like down, and like like a pogo stick. Puts it under his jumps, put it under his feet, and just like the back of his neck.
Lovely. Well, roll me your scrap and your bonk damage. Yeah, and you go straight through this thing's neck.
I'll
Blood
make you to a pair
everywhere.
of shoes.
Yeah, essentially you do. You can make. I tell you what, add to your character gator skin shoes.
Yeah.
Now this one is going after Cap. It's rolled a 4. What's your scurry?
He's going to be fine. Rolls a 10, scurry.
Definitely. So you jump around. Oh, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, Jacob's just proper. He's jumping in and out the gator's mouth. He is taunting this thing, jumping around about the cab of this van, and dodging every attack that's coming his way.
And mid jump, are you going to attack or are you going to try and start the van?
Oh, mid jump, what he does is he's going to move himself to the passenger seat. He's going to plank his feet, spread his arms out wide, and pull his ears back, and he's just going to shout down this alligator. He's going to say, "That's 2 years down, another scrambling for the safety of the water. You want to be next? Because I've got enough kicks left to send you all floating belly up. You've seen what my pack can do. Next time, it won't just be a shovel but a stomp that rattles your scales loose."
I'm guessing that's an ability.
I'm shouting him down. I'm trying to intimidate him to leave, to stop the fight.
So you're going to try and vibe this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing the main big guy, right?
Yeah, the boss.
Roll me a 5, but I'm going to want at least a 6.
Right. Let me just check that I do have any other vibe checks here.
I have gone easy with you guys and not let these things use their abilities. They do have abilities.
Let them use their abilities. We can take it.
Just you.
Rolled a 3. Fuck.
You rolled a 3. Yeah, that's not going to cut it, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, I'm shouting down the big alligator, and he seems, I don't know, you tell me, how does he seem? He just sort of
Just kind of ignores you.
just kind of ignores it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
Doesn't seem bothered.
Tried to stop it non-violently, but looks like I'm going to have to smack him in the face again.
Pretty much. One's going to come out the water. It's going to try and get in the back of the van, and odds and evens. Gertrude's odds. Many more evens. It's going to go for odds. It's going to go for Gertrude with a 1. There's no way in hell this thing is going to hit you. Toucan, off you go.
I feel like my GM really loves that I keep trying this, but I'm gonna try the car again.
Okay, it's going to be even harder this time around. It's going to be a +7.
That is a 9! That's a 10!
Yes.
Okay, you've somehow managed to get this van to start. Now
Right,
what
no
do
engine.
you do? No, I'm going to say you can start it. What are you going to do with it?
I press my foot on the gas.
And you're going to literally run into the shantytown?
I'm gonna run into the well, from what I can tell from what the van looks like, it is angled towards a... Why am I outside the vehicle?
Because it's easier to mark out where everyone is. You know,
I'm
you're
going
inside
to-
the passenger seat or driver's seat.
I'm gonna drive into the Gator that's in front.
It's on the hood.
Damn it. Well, I'm gonna do a donut. And hit the big Gator.
It's damn paper.
Huh. Okay.
What you don't know is I like to live for speed.
I have the need. The need for speed.
I have the need
He's been a
for
hedgehog
fucking
all along.
speed.
Roll me a D100, and every one that you get over the top of. Wow. Okay.
That was
so,
a 6. And a D100, I got a 6.
Start with the one on the hood. Does it stay on top? Yes. Starting with the big one. Does it stay inside? Yes. Start with the one at the back. Does it stay inside? Now, would you look at that?
Oof.
You know, I don't like the patronizing tone. Alright, you can go without the patronizing tone.
I mean,
You're
we've
gonna roll
got the
60,
van
might ya?
moving. You can try again next turn. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know what? I will say though, this is mid-spin until the next turn, so everything is going to attack with a disadvantage, and you'll have scurries at advantage. Is that fair?
Yeah, sounds good.
So the one that's on the hood, it's got a 3. It's 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2, top 2 and 3. Yeah. 6. It's gonna go after 2. Can you
Gee, I
beat
wonder why.
3? Hey, no, I rolled a 6. It's what it is.
What am I rolling? A D6?
Roll me a scurry with
Scurry?
advantage. Gonna be a 3.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you miss it. It misses you. It's kind of being thrown all around. Gertie, roll me an attack, but with disadvantage, you're being started to fling around this van.
Roll you an attack. That's scratch,
Yeah.
right? 10.
Yeah,
10?
roll it twice.
Ooh.
Nice.
4.
That's
there was a
3
1 in
times.
between there.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's a double
Yeah.
click.
Unfortunately, I have to take the 1.
Oh, what? Okay. That's unfair because if you only click it for 1.
Roll 20. Roll bang, roll 20. And so your attack, it completely misses whatever you do. Kalaris, what are you gonna fucking do?
Clarence sees the Gator next to him, but he's on his last legs.
Two of you can take care of this. Birdie, Bunny, see to it. Got bigger gators to turn into handbags.
And he's going to march up very squatly as a badgers want to, and try and take on the big Gator.
Oh, the big Gator's in the cab with me. It's
It's
We're
kind of in the
technically all-
side doing
Yeah.
it.
Technically on the van, yeah.
yeah,
Since
you're
packing
in the
once,
hood
let's
with
do it
the other
again.
one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna slither through, like crawl through.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. But
That
you do
little
attack
badger
at
waddle.
disadvantage.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna get do you call
No,
it? Opportunity
scurry at
attack.
advantage, disadvantage on attacks, because you are now spinning wildly as
Ah,
this toucan somehow hits the pedal and
Yeah.
turns the wheel.
He's got his beak reached up just the tip of it, managing to get the wheel.
Yeah, I pry the wheel to the side, and then I'm just down there pressing my beak into the gas pedal.
Right, so disadvantage with a attack roll, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to be moving... Hold on, I'm going to be moving... Kinda, oh, I can't move him. I'm going to be moving right about here to get as close to the gator as possible. It's a 3.
Well, let's see if this thing can avoid it.
Oh! No, it can't. I got it. Yeah, but-
okay. I did say I'd
Good on
not
you,
scurry
buddy.
with advantage because you are moving, but for the gators, I'll let you just hit the damn thing because I want this to be over already.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so that's a D8 and a D10.
Go for it then.
5 and 5. 10 damage to the
10.
big boy.
This thing is still alive, but only just.
See if you can pick on someone your own size then.
It's now the postman who is going to roll a d10 and a d10, and it's a 2, so there's no way hell that thing's going to hit. Although, just for the sake of it, yeah, no, it misses. Right, now, this has been on for quite a while, so I'm just going to raise the stakes here. All damage taken is +2 right now.
Bloody hell.
Manny, what are you doing?
We'll take what's blood that he's got and smooth down his hair and say, right, we'll stop fighting, we'll do you a deal. If you stop fighting, we'll leave you alive. If you carry on fighting, we'll kill you all. And I'll use my perk of calm to roll an advantage of a calm just to, like, everyone, just to calm down to stop the fighting.
Okay. Oh, so this is
Um,
against a vibe check on my part.
Yeah. Bit of a bonus. If you let us live, we can maybe send some food your way.
Alright,
Let
well,
us
then
live.
fine.
I think we have them running.
Well,
Yeah, my vibe check was a lot bit more aggressive.
yeah, just a wee bit. Roll me that ability then.
Okay. Plus, plus 1.
So 7 and 4 plus 1.
Yeah. It basically,
Well,
I roll
that's no
advantage. I double click.
Right, so it's a 7.
Yeah. Plus 1, 8.
So 8. So if this thing beats an 8, it's going to ignore you. First one takes your advice. The second one does not. And the third one takes your advice. So 2 of them just go, you know what, you're right. We're going to bugger off, and it is the 2 little ones. However, it does leave the big one. And the big one's pissed. It's coming for blood.
Bring it on then.
And it's going to go for Kalaris at disadvantage. So a 4 rather than that juicy 10.
Right, and then do I get a dodge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge is scurry, which is a D plus 2, and I have 4 because it's a D8 plus 2.
Meets it, beats it. So yeah, okay. Jacob, what are you going to do?
Jacob's going to vibe check this thing again.
Go for it.
Jacob, as the van is doing its spins, he hooks himself very confidently with his feet onto the driver wheel, using the height of it to loom over the gator. You see this, scalebacks? This is your doom roaring to life out here. Machines do our bidding, and they don't stop for you.
Sorry, Scaleback is not politically correct anymore. It is Alec scale friendly. Scale friendly. That's what they want now. Sorry.
Like, you've already lost two year gators. The others are running, tail between their legs. So go on, swim back to your muddy holes. You might have started this fight, but we'll end it. And trust me, you don't want to see this machine. What this machine does.
So you're rolling a 5 then, yes?
Yeah, and hopefully that's a little bit better. That's a 1, fuck.
Oh. Again, this thing just kind of looks at you and goes, "You're a bit of a special one, aren't you? Ride the short bus much?"
That is
Yes.
also not politically correct. That's actually very rude.
Turkon,
And honestly, this is the first time I've ever rode out a bus this size.
you've spun the vehicle, it's come to a stop. What are you going to do now?
Do it again.
Just kill the fucking Gator, please.
Drive to it.
All right.
Punch it too.
Well, if you're gonna do quite a rude statement like that, I'm gonna hit you with this truck, and I'm gonna try and ram him with the van.
It's in the van.
No, try and scrape him against the side of one of the parked cars. Look with this one. Swan Bay him.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Right, so you're going to try and maneuver a van,
Fucking
and
hell.
you're going to try and drive it into a truck, into a broken down car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pancake this gator.
Is he on the side of it or is he in the van?
Kind of
He's
half
hanging-
hanging out. Imagine
Yeah,
like a
he's a big
sliding
boy.
door with its arse hanging out.
100%. Then I'm gonna try and hit the other car
Use your
with the van,
catchphrase.
and kind of like pin him in between the van. Do
Yeah,
exactly
cut in
what
half.
he said. Absolutely.
Just roll me a noggin check and see if you can like work out how to steer the damn thing into one.
Use
You'll
your
be moving.
catchphrase.
That's a 5. That's a 5. Mr. Jacob, I'm gonna need your help. You see, I'm down here in the pedals. You just tell me where to go.
If you can get another 5 with Cap's help, then yes, I'll say you can drive it into the vehicles.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to drive
Roll
with the
me a
steering
noggin.
wheel.
If you don't, you may hit the shanty town.
Oh look, it's an eagle.
Oh shit.
Jacob, standing on the given that he was standing on the steering wheel while making his speech, tries to jump down to the seat and gets his feet caught in caught inside the steering wheel, I guess, as he tries to jump down, making the van veer wildly off course.
No, you, Mr. Jacob, no, you must go to the left. To the left, Mr. Jacob!
It's got my
And-
foot, Toucan! It's got my foot! The
And
goddamn
that
machine's
is-
got my foot!
And that is where we will fade to black for the end of the episode, as all you hear is the sound of a truck crashing violently and several screams and cries for help. Join us next time for whatever the hell happens with these suicidal maniacs. Thank you very much for listening. Join us on our socials. We're still on Twitter and we're on Blue Sky. And Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking nuts.
We're animals.
Literally. And a very special thanks to Treasures of Astros, and you'll know why very shortly. Thank you very much and goodbye.